let's talk about refinances. When you are thinking about refinancing your mortgage, you're going to be looking for one rule of thumb, and that is the interest rate at least 0.5% lower than when you originally did your mortgage? So let's say you locked in at 7.125, then we would want to see the rates going down to about 6.625 at least. When you follow the rates and you think the market is low enough that it might be worth it, obviously you're going to want to look up a monthly payment. Now, there are some monthly payment calculators out there. There are spreadsheets that you can use. You can also just call your mortgage broker or your mortgage lender, have them put a file together for you. And then, like I've been doing for a lot of my customers, just watching the rates on a weekly basis and then reporting back in, hey, this is where we are, this is what the savings would be, and let me know where we should lock. Beyond that, I find refinances are really organic. Here's the sense. You take a credit snapshot, and that snapshot is going to give us a moment in time where your mortgage is at that moment. However, we know that that changes constantly because you're likely to make at least one payment before we would complete the refinance. So we're going to be asking for a payoff. Now, I've noticed I've been ordering payoffs and they're taking forever. And so in some cases, I've asked my customer to actually go on their mortgage site and get the payoff. And so we know exactly what we're paying off for the mortgage. Then in addition to that, we have escrows. And this is where it gets a little confusing, particularly this time of year. So right now we're in October, 10 months into the year. Your escrow account has 10 months plus it has a 3-month cushion. Those 13 months are going to be replaced. We're going to make new escrows. So you're going to have to put in 10 months plus the 3-month cushion. You are going to get paid back from the escrows that you currently have. So you have 10 months plus 3 months cushion. You're going to get 10 months plus 3 months cushion back, minus about $200, because they usually leave a small residual amount in the account just to make sure, and then they will send that to you within 45 days. Initially, when I put paperwork together for somebody, it looks a little scary because especially this time of year, because there's so much in the escrow account already and you really are creating them from scratch. The other little nuance is that some mortgage services will actually net escrows, and that just means they will credit you on your paperwork for your refinance. And so I can take them right off. But some of them send you a check later. So again, they're going to send you a check in about 45 days. Somehow we have to cover that up front. So how is that done? Often people will ask to come to close on a refinance with no money whatsoever. And that is possible, but we're adding to the loan amount. So you are financing additional money into your loan amount in order to come to close with nothing. Particularly as it applies to the prepaid interest from the day of disbursement to the end of the month. It doesn't really make sense to pay more interest on interest and roll that into the loan, but we do it when we're requested to do it. So I hope this information helps. If it does, give me a like and a follow, and I hope you have a great day.